shut. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 6.
The future of the Kosciusko County Sheriff is uncertain right now. A grand jury indicted 55-year-old Aaron Rovenstein for allegedly agreeing to accept $40,000 in bribe money and threatening a police officer. Now, we have team coverage on these indictments. WSBT-22's Zach Crenshaw is talking to people down in Warsaw. But we start with Suzanne Spencer, who broke this story this morning. Suzanne, this has been months in the making.
The Warsaw Police Department began investigating, and then the Indiana State Police conducted its own investigation. But it came down to 6 people on a grand jury. They decided that there was enough evidence that a crime was committed. Now, that means that the 3 men were not guilty, that they're saying that they should at least be tried. The indictments are against the sheriff and 2 local men. The documents allege the sheriff agreed to accept $40,000 in exchange for granting special privileges to an inmate. At a news conference, the special prosecutor said the public will want to know what's in documents that are still sealed.
It would be fair to assume the document contains matters of vital public concern to the citizens of Kosciusko County. We will seek to have it unsealed through the proper legal channels.
Dr. Mark Soto and Kevin Bronson were the other 2 indicted by the grand jury. They're both charged with several counts of intimidation and corrupt business influence. Soto bonded out of jail, and Bronson is still behind bars. A spokesman for the Kosciusko County Sheriff's Department told me that Rovenstein is still their sheriff. He's active and on duty at this point. What is still unclear, though, is the relationship between Bronson, Soto, and the sheriff, and just how long this has been going on. Live in Marshall County, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT-22 News.
Suzanne, thank you so much. Now, WSBT-22's Zach Crenshaw is in Warsaw right now. Zach, you know, a lot of people surprised with this arrest.
Yeah, that's right, Rick. Almost every person I talked to said the same thing. They are shocked. As the grand jury documents were unsealed this morning, news spread very quickly around Kosciusko County. Sheriff Aaron Rovenstein has been a well-known figure in this community, winning multiple re-elections. His dad was also a sheriff, and the sheriff's name is still on the building you see behind me. As for Professor Mark Soto, he's taught theology at Grace College for more than 20 years. Students telling me everyone took his classes. People I spoke to who knew the men personally said they were both well respected in their jobs. And as Suzanne mentioned, both men bonded out after being arrested this morning. And people here in Warsaw say they're going to reserve judgment until they have their day in court.
Innocent until proven guilty, until they convict him. I just don't really believe it.
I thought he was a good person, and until proven otherwise, I will still think that.
If he did what he allegedly did, then he's not above the law, and I think that he should be punished for anything that they can come up with enough evidence to put him away for.
A spokesperson for Grace College said today they placed Professor Soto on paid administrative leave and notified all students and staff. The spokesperson for the Sheriff's Department says it's unclear what's going to happen to Sheriff Rovenstein. They're going to wait and see as a department. Reporting live in Warsaw, Zach Crenshaw, WSBT-22 News.
Zach, thank you. Stay with WSBT-22 News. Our team is digging into these indictments in Kosciusko County. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth is in Warsaw right now. He'll have the latest details tonight at 11.